Regularly, I visit the offices and homes of our lawyers, our doctors, our clergy, as well as vital community facilities, where I have made a career for myself out of helping friends during times of crisis. Normally, you ask me for help first, but the problem this time is more urgent. So I had to come to you, first by submitting my nomination for mayor, and then by saying to you tonight, our home, Gore Bay, is in trouble. Let's fix it together. Walk north on Meredith Street in your mind, beginning at the corner of Highway 540 and going north to Johnson Street. And think about the impression left when visitors to our town make this exact trip, barely 2 city block longs, only to discover we have 3 real estate agents and 1 grocery store. Is escaping our town really 3 times more important than eating? Apparently so, with a number of you I see regularly at the Foodland in Mindenmoy, especially in the past year. Now obviously, only the guilty accused. But what may not be obvious is that I spent the last 15 years traveling to every corner of this island and back again fixing problems. Recently, I noticed that this island has started to go through an unprecedented period of expansion, especially in towns just like Mindenmoy, where their entire election hangs on the single issue of a drainage ditch, which can cause their town to expand or not. With the island expanding around us, what can we do to save our hometown? Well, first off, 4 years is too long to stay the current course. We need action now. Mindenmoy is just an example of the importance of infrastructure to the function of any municipality, no matter the size. Gore Bay already sports a growing cultural base with a theater that continues to win awards, a well-traversed library, a popular farmers market, a gorgeous museum, and that's just scratching the surface of our diversity. Now imagine a town that could someday have regular concerts, theater productions, museum workshops, and much more, including fantastic restaurants where business owners aren't concerned with how hard it is to stay afloat. Gore Bay, we are at a crossroads. You can choose the status quo, or you can vote for change. With change comes a positive forward momentum that will lead us on not just for the next 4 years, but lay the groundwork for the next 40 years, and more after that. Friends, the truth is our town is dying, and the only way to save it is by building infrastructure. However, being a fiscally responsible town means we don't have enough money to pay or build what's needed. So we run into problems that burden ratepayers, like the new water treatment plant or the water lines in Gore Street, where government subsidies don't live up to the expectations, and people are faced to pay out of their own pockets for infrastructure. The burden, besides taking money directly out of our pockets, also leads to the deterioration of infrastructure. For example, look at all the work folks had to go through just to get new dressing rooms on our arena, which is a key component of our infrastructure, just like the digital x-ray machine at the medical center. The reason we struggle is because our tax base only produces the bare minimum that we need to limp along. There simply isn't enough to support, let alone expand our infrastructure. Well, at least not with the help of other communities, such as the recent joint fire hall and the airport runway expansion. We worked really well with those people. And they're projects which were not only brought about by Gore Bay alone, but they were through cooperation with other municipalities that are already aware of the importance of infrastructure. Assuredly, cooperation with other municipalities will help make us strong for the future. However, it's also obvious through this that we can't support our own infrastructure. It's no wonder we feel like rats on a sinking ship. The reclamation process starts by making this town true to its name, which, by the way, is the corporation of the town of Gore Bay. Being an independent business owner means fiscal responsibility. And that's simple. Don't spend more than you earn. The only thing that needs to change is our attitude and perspective. Spending isn't the problem. Earning is. Let's fix that. In the immediacy, this puts money back in all of our pockets because none of us are playing Russian roulette with whose house is beside the next water main to break. In the long run, Gore Bay stands an excellent chance of staying afloat based on catering our already diverse culture, not only to our seasonal guests, but to the entire island as it expands with potential visitors who all will want to stay for the day in Gore Bay. Positive change is